To me, this is a pile of sticks that some kids put up against a tree. To Blue, it's a Bigfoot lair. It's where they live. It's where they live in the woods. This is their house. I don't think so.
Hi, hope you're all doing well. Drifter and I are outside. Today is a beautiful day. We're in Michigan and it has been unusually warm. Well, I think the whole country's been in a warm spell, but for us it's going to be, I think, 70 or 75 today, and then tomorrow almost 80, which is unheard of for October 20th, 21st. So get it out and enjoy it while we can. We've been home a couple months and it's I'm not gonna lie, it's been nice. I enjoy my creature comforts, but I don't know, the woods, outdoors, the trails, they've been calling us, so we've kind of been kicking around different ideas on what we might do next. So I will let Drifter let you know about that.
Well, a lot's going to depend on what's going on in the spring. We're semi-retired, both thinking about maybe going back to work part-time, maybe possibly full-time for a year or two, but it's kind of nice not going to work too, so kind of throwing around that idea. Just going to see how we can swing it, but if we think we can afford not to go back to work, we won't. And we've been looking at a few trails. I was looking at one in Indiana. It's got some loop trails to it, and it's called Turkey Run. That one looks kind of nice. And we've been especially looking at one we ordered some books on called the Foothills Trail. It's in, starts at, where does that start?
Oconee State Park in South Carolina. And it goes 76.2 miles north, I think north or east, to Table Rock State Park in South Carolina. And the trail, it kind of goes back and forth between North Carolina and South Carolina, but spends the majority of the miles are in South Carolina. That's
one we've been showing an interest in. Says it takes like 5 to 10 days. We would probably do somewhere in the middle of that, or towards 9 or 10, just taking our time, doing some photography and just hanging out. That's one we've been looking at.
That trail looks really pretty too, from all the videos I've seen. Lots of waterfalls, and you know, you run along looks like a lake for a little while. I don't know how many like dazzling mountain views there are. I don't think too many.
No.
But the woods itself are very pretty.
We're also looking at a longer trail, like possibly like the Colorado Trail or the Continental Divide Trail, or just we're gonna kind of research those a little bit and see what our next, that would be a bigger adventure, a much longer hike. But we hiked with people that were doing the long trail that runs together with the Appalachian Trail for quite a ways, and we're just not interested in that one. It's going over a lot of the same mountains and a lot
of the same, you know, cliffs, to me, like cliff or rock scrambles, you know, footholds and toe holds, and sketchy drop-offs. I'm sure it's very beautiful. I just think if we're on the same page here with that, that's not our deal. That's not the hiking that we necessarily want to do.
And we missed like 6 miles in Maine. We might go pick that up on a hike while we're out somewhere too, but we're not real sure on that. It's like we're kind of just researching right now, and we're a local park today just out because it's such a beautiful day for Michigan for this time of year, and we're just trying to figure out what our next step is going to be for Drifter and Blue.
Now, if you've got anybody out there has any recommendations on some nice trails, drop them in the comments. We would love to hear what you have to suggest. Some place in the States You know, but yeah, we'd love to hear any recommendations.
It's funny how when we got off the trail, after being out there 7+ months, we're just so done with sleeping on the ground, the woods, all the stuff that goes into a thru hike that can get you down. And we swore we'd never do more than a 1-day hike again. And now, less than 2 months, we're researching long hikes. That's the draw of the woods and the mountains and the rivers. There's so much beauty out there that you get home and you tend to the bad stuff, the hard stuff that you went through, you don't think about as much. You think about all that good stuff you've seen, and that's what's calling us the most.
Yep. So that's where we are now.
We will keep you updated and see what Drifter and Blue's next big adventure is.
Until then, keep on hiking.